It's always so hard seeing the flea markets.
Yeah. So it's in here?
Yeah, just good job.
Is there anything we're missing? Anything I should?
No, I don't think
I'm gonna take that parking lot if it is full.
What is sugar snaps then?
I don't know.
don't know where you. where I
Okay,
can
place it.
go,
Touch the top three, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you'll be always mine, always mine, always mine. Jealous love